पोता ते पे करे सब होता
ठीक
आन करता है
Bismillahir-Rahman. Blood pressure is defined as the force exerted by the blood against any unit area of the vessel wall. When the blood pressure is not remain normal, it is increased, then it is called hypertension. When the blood pressure becomes low, it is called hypotension. There is a range of hypertension. Blood pressure is also defined as the cardiac output into peripheral vascular, whatever the heart pumps blood and whatever the heart receives the blood, whatever the resistance developed by blood vessel wall, it is called blood pressure. There are two main classes of blood pressure: systolic blood pressure, which is called maximum pressure, occur near the end of stroke output of the left ventricle. It is normally 120 millimeter of mercury. If it is more than 120 millimeter of mercury, then you say that it is the systolic hypertension. When the diastolic blood pressure it occurs late in the ventricular diastole, it is normally 80 millimeter of mercury. Hypertension is defined as sustained diastolic pressure more than 90 millimeter of mercury and systolic blood pressure more than 140 millimeter of mercury. If the systolic blood pressure is more than 180 millimeter of mercury and diastolic more than 100 millimeter of mercury, it is called malignant hypertension. There are two types of hypertension. One is called essential hypertension, which is also called primary hypertension. Another is called secondary hypertension, which is due to any heart disease or due to any kidney disease or vascular disease. But 90% of cases has no known cause, then it is called essential hypertension. Why we treat hypertension? Hypertension damages blood vessels, heart, kidneys, and brain. So increased incidence of renal failure, coronary disease, and cardiac disease and stroke can develop in any person. So that is the main aim of treating hypertension. Essential hypertension, more than 90% of cases, without cause, but is multifactorial, occur more in middle-aged males than in female, occur 4 times more in blacks than in white, decreased intake of potassium and calcium, high dietary sodium, stressful life, smoking, and obesity. These are the main causes of these. If these causes does not occur, then there is no blood pressure. Secondary hypertension causes primary disease is renal artery constriction, because a renal artery, they cause drainage of the most of the blood through kidneys. When there occurs constriction, the blood volume is increased and there occurs accumulation of sodium and water in the body, coarctation of the aorta. Pheochromocytoma, you know pheochromocytoma is a tumor of adrenal gland, and primary aldosterone and Cushing disease, in which Cushing disease is disease in which there occurs increased accumulation of corticosteroids in the body. You have seen many patients who are suffering from Cushing disease and the moon face, buffalo hump. How blood pressure is regulated? Physiologically, blood pressure maintained in 4 anatomic sites, for example, arterioles, post-capillary vessels, heart and kidney. These are the main vessels in which the blood pressure is maintained. Local hormones from vascular endothelium. For example, nitric oxide dilates the blood vessels. Endothelin 1 constricts the blood vessels. These processes occur simultaneously. There occurs dilatation of blood. When there occurs dilatation, blood pressure becomes low. And when endotheliums are released, they constrict the blood vessels. Baroreceptor and sympathetic nervous system. Baroreceptors present in aortic arch and carotid sinuses. Fall in blood pressure stimulates pressure-sensitive neuron, which leads to a send impulse to cardiovascular center in spinal cord, which initiate a reflex response of increased sympathetic and decreased parasympathetic output to the heart and vasculature, result in vasoconstriction and increased cardiac. When the increased cardiac output occurs, there occurs increase of blood pressure. Renal angiotensin aldosterone system, you know, from the renal angiotensin released, angiotensin is converted into angiotensin 1. Angiotensin 1 is converted to angiotensin 2. Angiotensin 2 is a potent vasoconstrictor agent. When it causes vasoconstriction of blood vessels of the kidney, there occurs increased blood pressure. The blood volume is increased because accumulation of sodium and water in the renal blood vessels, that leads to increase of blood pressure. Baroreceptor, so the drugs which are used, which are called RAS drugs, renal angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors. Baroreceptor and kidney respond to reduce arterial pressure by releasing enzyme renin. When there is a reduced arterial pressure by releasing enzyme renin, renin causes conversion of angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1, and angiotensin 1 is converted by angiotensin converting enzyme to angiotensin 2. Angiotensin 2 is a potent vasoconstrictor agent. Angiotensin causes vasoconstriction. When there occurs vasoconstriction, there occurs increase of blood pressure. Due to angiotensin 2 also causes secretion of aldosterone. Aldosterone causes increased renal reabsorption. So when the increased renal reabsorption, there occurs increase of blood volume. Vasopressin is released from the posterior pituitary gland, also play a role in the maintenance of blood pressure by regulating water reabsorption by kidneys. When there occurs more water in the body, so there occurs increase of blood pressure. How blood pressure is maintained? There is pharmacological treatment and non-pharmacological treatment of the hypertension. Non-pharmacological treatment, that is the diet. Diet should be free of fat and sodium chloride. Stop smoking. Reduction of weight if patient is overweight. Treatment of associated condition if occurs in the heart disease, vascular disease, or renal disease. Anxiolytic drugs can be used for anxiety. Treatment of secondary cause leading to hypertension. Secondly, amenable to surgical treatment. Renal artery constriction, which can be treated by surgery, coarctation of aorta, pheochromocytoma, removal of the adrenal tumor, Cushing syndrome, and primary aldosteronism. The drugs which are used for hypertension are the diuretics, mainly which act on the kidney, alter sodium and water balance. They cause excretion of sodium and water. Sympathoplegic drugs, they act centrally. These are ganglion blockers, adrenergic neuron blockers, alpha blockers, and beta blockers. Alpha blockers and beta blockers, you have learned previously in the sympathetic system. Direct vasodilators, calcium channel blockers, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors and angiotensin receptor blockers, diuretics, more drugs that alter sodium and water balance, include furosemide, hydrochlorothiazide, bumetanide, spironolactone, and trimethamine. These diuretics are commonly used to excrete more water and sodium from the body. Functions of the diuretics: lowers blood pressure by 10 to 15 millimeter of mercury, deplete body sodium store, reduced blood volume and cardiac output. Some diuretics have direct vasodilating action, such as indapamide. Some inhibit smooth muscle response to contractile stimuli, such as amiloride, used alone in mild or moderate essential hypertension. In severe hypertension, used with sympathopelagic or vasoactive. Sometimes combined drugs are used to reduce, increase blood volume. Use of diuretics, thiazide diuretics, mainly used. Chlorothiazide, used for mild to moderate hypertension, normal and cardiac function. Loop diuretics, furosemide, used for severe hypertension, renal insufficiency, cardiac failure, and cirrhosis. They also reduce edema of pregnancy and associated blood pressure. Potassium sparing diuretics are used to avoid excess potassium depletion because potassium is used for function of heart. When patient taking digitalis, centrally acting sympathopelagic drugs, reduce sympathetic outflow from vasopressor center in brain, but allow the centers to retain and increase their sensitivity to baroreceptor control. Because they have sympathopelagic drugs, they inhibit flow of sympathetic nervous system, decrease the release of adrenaline noradrenaline, so no vasoconstriction occurs. They used mainly methyl dopa. Methyl dopa comes with the name Aldomate in the market. It is commonly used in pregnant ladies who are suffering from hypertension because no other antihypertensive drug is used for treatment of pregnancy-associated hypertension. Clonidine. So clonidine has a large number of side effects, so it is not used now because it is not used by in our country, guanbanes and guanfacine. They reduce sympathetic outflow from vasopressor center in the brain, but allow the centers to retain and increase their sensitivity to baroreceptor control. Methyl dopa, clonidine, guanbanes, guanfacine, methyl dopa. Methyl dopa converted to alpha methyl dopamine and alpha methyl norepinephrine stored in vesicles of axon. Instead of norepinephrine, alpha methyl norepinephrine is released. When the alpha methyl norepinephrine is released, because norepinephrine causes vasoconstriction, but this alpha methyl norepinephrine causes a release of alpha methyl norepinephrine, which causes lowering of blood pressure. Centrally, it stimulates alpha 2 receptors in the brain, inhibit adrenergic outflow. Used for mild to moderately severe hypertension. Toxicity of methyl dopa, it can cause vertigo, sedation, lactation, drug fever, nightmares, mental depression, extrapyramidal signs, impair mental concentration, positive Coombs test, which positive Coombs test is in hemolytic anemia, which also always question comes, oh, which one of the drug causes positive Coombs test, that is the alpha methyl dopa, which comes with the name of Aldomate in the market. Clonidine. Clonidine was coming in the market with the name of Catapres. Now it is not available due to large number of side effects, because it also lowers more blood pressure. It stimulates central presynaptic alpha 2 receptor inhibitory, increase the depressor effect of baroreceptor stimulation. Periphery also reduce the release of noradrenaline. results in low blood pressure, bradycardia, relaxation of capacitance vessels. Kilodidine also used for the withdrawal of nicotine, cigarette smoking. Obviously, dry mouth, sedation, mental depression, nervousness, and sweating. Ganglion blockers include the hexamethonium, mecalamine, pentolinium, trimetafan, and pempidine. These drugs are important for theoretical purpose. These drugs now are not present in the mostly in the market because they have large now they act more centrally to cause lowering of blood pressure. They block neurotransmission autonomic ganglia by competing with acetylcholine for nicotine receptors.
Okay, 1 minute.
By blocking sympathetic cause hypotension and sexual dysfunction, while blocking parasympathetic cause constipation, urinary retention, blood vision, precipitate glaucoma, used in hypertension. They have large number of side effects, so not used in mild and moderate hypertension. Adrenergic neuron blockers, guanethidine. Guanethidine inhibits the release of norepinephrine from sympathetic nerve ending. When the norepinephrine is not released, so there occurs no vasoconstriction, so blood pressure remains normal. Deplete the norepinephrine stores at sympathetic nervous system, used for severe hypertension. Side effects of guanethidine include postural hypotension, decreased blood flow to heart, Biron, leading to stroke. Reserpine. Reserpine previously was used for treatment of depression, but is not used now because it is central anti-adrenergic system. Deplete of noradrenaline stores in the sympathetic nerve endings and in peripheral tissues, resulting in decreased sympathetic tone in blood vessels. When sympathetic tone in blood vessels is decreased, so the blood pressure becomes lower. Depletion of vasomotor center in brain, leading to decreased peripheral resistance. Direct stimulation of vagal center result in bradycardia and vasodilation. When occurs bradycardia and vasodilation, there is no chance of hypertension. Drugs that alter sympathetic nervous system, beta receptor blockers, they are divided, into selective and non-selective. Selective are those which act on one receptor, only beta 1 receptor or beta 2 receptors. Propranolol acts on beta 1 as well as beta 2 receptors. Beta 2 receptor blockers, beta 1 receptor blockers also cause constriction of bronchi. So they are contraindicated in patients who suffer from bronchial asthma. Block the beta receptors, reduce heart rate and cardiac output, inhibit renin production from kidney. They block beta receptors in brain, which result in reduced sympathetic tone to blood vessels and therefore reduction in peripheral resistance. Side effects, bronchospasm. Propranolol is contraindicated in bronchospasm and bronchial asthma patients, while the selective drug, which is used as in bronchial asthma, is antihypertensive, that is atenolol, which comes in the market with the name of Enarmin. Bradycardia, heart block, impotence, disturbed lipid and glucose metabolism. Alpha receptor blockers, alpha 1 and alpha 2. They are the pyrazosin. Their most common adverse effect is that they cause postural hypotension. Pyrazosin comes with the name of Hytrin in the market. The more good drug with alpha receptor blockers, which has anti-hypertensive effect, also used in vena and prostatic hypertension, which does not cause postural hypertension, that is called tamsulosin. They block alpha receptors in arterioles and venules, relaxing the smooth muscle and reducing the blood pressure by lowering peripheral vascular resistance. They also act as direct vasodilator by inhibiting intracellular enzymes phosphodiesterase. This results in increased level of cyclic AMP, which causes relaxation of arteriole smooth muscles. Side effects: dizziness, palpitation, headache, and postural hypotension can occur with the use of alpha receptor blockers. Other group of drugs which include vasodilators. Vasodilators are acting as oral vasodilators and parenteral vasodilators. Parenteral vasodilators include oral vasodilators include hydrology and minoxidil. Peripheral or parenteral vasodilator nitroprusside, diazoxide, and phenoldopam. Mechanism of action of vasodilators. All vasodilators relax smooth muscles of arterioles. Sodium nitroprusside and nitrates also relax veins, result in decreased arterial resistance. When there is decreased arterial resistance, so there occurs lowering of blood pressure. They also relax smooth muscle arterioles, so blood pools in the lower legs. Hydrology: dilate arteriole but not veins. Bioavailability is low, 25%. Half-life 2 to 4 hours. Tachyphylaxis to its antihypertensive effect develop rapidly. Rapidly developing tolerance is called tachyphylaxis. This occurs mostly with the vasodilator drugs and the drugs which are used for bronchial asthma, used in severe malignant hypertension, in combination with beta blockers to prevent tachycardia, in combination with nitrates used in heart failure. Nitrates and nitrites are used anti-anginal agents, which are also used in hypertension and heart failure. Side effects: flushing, headache, palpitation, tachycardia, sweating, nausea, and anorexia can occur. In patients with ischemic heart disease, reflex tachycardia. Sympathetic stimulation may provoke angina or ischemic arrhythmia. Dose is 40 to 200 milligram per day. Minoxidil. Minoxidil is a drug which is used as antihypertension and vasodilator. It is also used in alopecia. Alopecia, which is also called baldness, where minoxidil spray is applied on the head where there is alopecia or baldness. So it causes development of hair. Active orally, more potent than hydrology. Opens potassium channels in smooth muscles. Dilates arterioles but not veins. Half-life is 4 hours. Bioavailability is 90. Opens potassium channels in smooth muscles. Dilate artery but not veins. Question can come from these lines. It's you associated with reflex sympathetic stimulation and sodium and fluid retention. So must be used with beta blockers or loop diuretics. Dose is 5 to 40 milligram per day. Minoxidil side effects: tachycardia, angioedema, headache can develop, sweating, because it causes more lowering of blood pressure. So headache and sweating, tachycardia can develop. Sodium nitroprusside dilates arterial and venous vessels, resulting in reduced peripheral vascularization and venous retard. Activates guanylate cyclase, resulting in increased cyclic GMP. Cyclic GMP causes vasodilatation of blood vessels, which relaxes vascular smooth muscle. Used in hypertension, emergency, severe heart failure. Used as IV infusion. A solution is used when the patient comes with a stroke in the cardiac ward. They use sodium nitroprusside to decrease high blood pressure. Nitroprusside is complex of iron, cyanide, and nitroso moieties, metabolized in RBC with liberation of cyanide. Cyanide metabolized by mitochondrial enzyme. The presence of sulfur to the less toxic thiocyanate. Thiocyanate distributed extracellularly eliminated by kidney. Rapidly lower the blood pressure. Effect disappear within 1 to 10 minutes. Sodium nitroprusside toxicity can develop anytime. There occurs hypotension, headache, restlessness and palpitation. Accumulation of cyanide which causes metabolic acidosis, arrhythmias, hypertension, death can occur. Treatment of sodium nitroprusside toxicity. Administration of sodium thiosulfate as sulfur donor. Hydroxy hydroxycobalamin with cyanide to form non-toxic cyanocobalamin. Thiocyanate toxicity manifested by weakness, disorientation, psychosis, muscle spasm, and convulsion. Another drug that is diazoxide, which resembles with diuretics. Powerful long-acting direct wave act on arteriole, half-life is 24 hours. Prevent vascular smooth muscle contraction by opening potassium channels. Used in severe hypertension, use IV. Not used for long time. Chemically similar to thiazide diuretics, but has no diuretic activity. Sometimes question comes in your exam that the drug which is similar to thiazide diuretics, but has no diuretic activity. Side effects: severe hypertension, hyperglycemia, inhibit release of insulin by opening of potassium channel, may used in hypoglycemia. Secondary to insulinoma, edema due to salt and water retention due to chemically same structure of thiazide diuretics. Phenoldopam, peripheral arterial direct dilator used by continuous IV, used in hypertension emergencies, post-operative hypertension, act as agonist in dopamine D1 receptor, resulting in dilatation of peripheral arteries and causes natriuresis. Half-life is 10 minutes. So dose is 0.1 microgram, 1.6 microgram per kg per minute. Side effects: tachycardia, headache, flushing, increase in it is used by IV infusion. You have to remember which drug is used IV and which drug is used orally. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. समझ में आई बात?
Yes, sir.
अगर आपको कोई क्वेरी वगैरह हो तो फिर मुझे व्हाट्सएप करना है, फिर मैं आपका उसका रिप्लाई मैं आपको दूंगा.
ओके सर.
Okay.
ठीक है. दूसरे
सर्जिकल हाइपरटेंशन के बारे में थोड़ा बताएं.
हाइपरटेंशन कल भी क्लास है, जो आपको क्वेरी वगैरह है तो फिर कल भी मैं जो है 12:30 बजे इधर क्लास लेने आऊंगा. आप जो है ना फिर वो मुझे बताना, मैं आपको जो बात समझ में नहीं आई फिर रिपीट कर लूंगा.
सर कल कौन सा टॉपिक है?
जी हाइपरटेंशन का नेक्स्ट पार्ट है, कुछ और ड्रग्स कराते हैं.
सर स्लाइड्स भेज दें.
स्लाइड देखी मेरा
छा चीज
स्लाइड
ही रिकॉर्डिंग असां मोहम्मद अली वारा रखंदा
अच्छा
उन ते तव्हां कजो न त पीपीटी खे बि तव्हां शेयर करे छॾिजो पंहिंजे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ते।
तो मुझे मोबाइल में आयो है क्या?
साईं तव्हां पंहिंजे हितां पाण जी
Thank you.
हाँ ठीक है, फिर आपको जो है ना वो मैं
कल मैं शेयर
अदा को वो भेजता हूँ, ये
Okay, sir.
स्लाइड जो है आप सबको जो है सारे शेयर हो जाएंगे।
सर
करेंगे।
सर हाइपरटेंशन के जो ये ड्रग्स हैं इसके कितने लेक्चर्स हैं?
लेक्चर 2 हैं, एक आज है,
अच्छा,
कल दूसरा है।
एक कल होगा।
हाँ
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ क्यों?
हाँ
रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ क्यों?
हाँ रिकॉर्ड।